Morning. We are from Group 10, whose member is Novita Dwi Romadhona, student ID number 200523629252, and Novita Awaliya with the student ID number 200523629258, and me, Octavianus Priambodo, with student ID number 2005236292 and 77. Today, we will present our group's review on one of the issues from Group 11 with the title Controversial Jakarta Land Reclamation Project Gets Legal Go Ahead. The article says that the reclamation on Jakarta, on a small artificial island off the coast of Jakarta, may have finally been given the legal green light to continue the project, which has been stopped since April of this year. But this reclamation project has some uncertain future. And not only that, this reclamation causes controversy. While Ahok claims that the land reclamation project will also help address environment concerns such as water pollution, the government joint task force came to a different conclusion as Mongopay Indonesia report in June. After a 2-month investigation, the team identified a wide range of problems, including increased land subsidence, decreased groundwater levels, flooding at high tide, and increased pollution and sedimentation in the bay. By those problems, the task force reported that sedimentation would have particularly severe environmental consequences due to its effect on the conditions of the 13 rivers that run through Jakarta, carrying industrial and household waste from around the region. Other experts shared this concern. Oceanographer Alan F. Korupitan from the Bogor Institute of Agriculture told the Jakarta Post last month that the project would affect currents from the highly polluted rivers, which would cause severe pollution in the already polluted bay. So, according to the article, this reclamation project have such some controversy inside of it. So now let's move on. Our group will present first the reason for choosing this issue. Second, about pro and con this project. Third, the solution for this reclamation project. First one, the reason for choosing it to be discussed compared to the other two issues. So why our group chose this issue? We chose this issue because many Indonesian projects experience that we are interested in examining more deeply what causes it and what solutions can be taken later. So that if in the future we experience this, we can handle it well. The problem is a shortage of labor and an increase in material prices due to increased demand for goods and raw materials, where this will lead to greater expenditure on consumer renovations and smaller profits. In addition, orders from contractors can also be cancelled due to shortage of stock and others. Not only that, another reason for our group to choose this issue was because the issue that being discussed was about one of the most important problems in civil engineering in the Indonesian capital city. This problem has positive, negative, controversy, and which have a very large impact and have a direct impact on the city. So for our group, this issue is an interesting issue to discuss whether this reclamation project has more positive or negative impact.
Second, response to the issue, whether pro or con. Pro and con about reclamation in Jakarta. On this occasion, I will discuss about reclamation that occur in the capital city of Jakarta. Here, I will discuss the pros and cons of the Jakarta Bay reclamation case, and here there are some strongholds that consider that reclamation is a pros or cons. The pro stronghold consists of Jakarta Governor Basuki Cahayapurnama or Ahok and his loyal supporters, while the counter stronghold consists of environmental activists, fishermen, Mrs. Susi Pujiastuti as Minister of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, historians, culturalists, urban planning experts, observers, and people who have been opposed to Ahok. Pro. They think Jakarta needs reclamation for various urgent reasons, including Jakarta must build a Gian embankment, Gian seawall, to prevent flooding. In addition to what we know today, the capital of Jakarta is always in an uproar with the plan of flooding when rain hits Jakarta. Jakarta Sea is already too dirty, and the constructions of luxury buildings must still be carried out to improve the city's economy. But with the existence of these luxury buildings, the land in Jakarta is now insufficient. Not only the Jakarta is also today the population is increasing and most of them use motorcycle or cars that cause traffic jams every day. Therefore, the pro stronghold here is doing the reclamation to avoid and create new settlements to solve these problems. Con. Meanwhile, in the counter stronghold, they assume that the reclamation project only benefited property developers and the bourgeois, while the fishermen were increasingly miserable and only given sweet promises. It can be seen that the reclamation itself was held to build tall buildings for business activities or very luxurious settlements. But in the counter stronghold, here there is also truth. They think for small people such as fishermen, whose daily livelihoods are looking for sea catches for them to sell to the market. If this reclamation project is on the run, they can lose their livelihoods, of course. Their catch will be disappeared just like that, and the government, as the maker of this reclamation plan, will change their livelihoods. So, most of them will only become unemployed later and will increase the unemployment rate in the DKI Jakarta area. Conclusion. For Indonesia, reclamation is not taboo, because as long as the reclamation project is done to meet the public interest and productive, reclamation can be done. As Mrs. Susi Pujastuti said that, all reclamation can be as long as the environmental impact has been anticipated. Say Susi, Thursday, 12/11/2015. Here we can conclude from the pro and con about the reclamation of the Jakarta Bay. There is no problem. That is most important is how the community and leaders can advance the capital of DKI Jakarta better, and no problems with social and economic conditions such as floods, traffic jams, and others, so that Jakarta cannot be inferior to other cities in the world.
Third, solution to the issue. Solution about controversial reclamation in Jakarta. The solution to this problem is that the government must be more patient to wait for the clarity of the permit rather to continue this reclamation project. If the permit to continue is clear, then the government can decide by considering various aspects so that it can be accepted properly. In addition, the government must also prioritize the arrangement of the city of Jakarta, especially on the banks of rivers and slums, and also reduce urbanization so that the city of Jakarta does not become denser. That is all for us. Thank you so much for your attention. I would like to apologize if there is a mistake. I hope you have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.